This week, 4 different things or motivators that can drive successful businesses and organizations beyond money, power, and prestige. And what I like people to do, if you're able to, is to just sit back for a couple of minutes and close your eyes and imagine. Sit back and close your eyes and imagine. Imagine the best businesses you've ever thought of. Imagine the best organizations you've ever thought of. Imagine the world's great game changers like Gandhi and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Think of those people for a minute. Sit back, close your eyes, and realize that all of those businesses, all of those organizations, and all of those corporations were driven. They were driven by something bigger than money. They were driven by something bigger than power. They were driven by something bigger than prestige. And every one of them fell in one of these 4 categories. That's what I want you to get. That's what I want you to garner. That's what I want you to absorb. All of them fell in one of those 4 categories that was to them bigger than the money, the power, and the prestige. They recognized that would be a byproduct of their what? Commitment. And what was their commitment? Some were committed to righting a terrible wrong. Some were committed to improving the quality of life. Some were committed to making the world a better place. Some were committed to preventing the end of something good. The Ku Klux Klan was committed to preventing the end of something good. The Citizens League was committed to preventing the end of something good that they defined as good. Now, those groups, those organizations, many people and institutions in this country are committed to what they call preventing something good. Now, if we are here trying to stop the killing, stop the murdering, stop the miseducation of our kids, we're trying to right a terrible wrong. And if they feel they're here preventing the end of something good, then what they're doing is perpetuating a terrible wrong. So you have one group of people trying to right a terrible wrong and another group of people trying to perpetuate a terrible wrong. You've got to look at that honestly and openly and objectively to figure out what and how are we going to respond to people who are doing the exact opposite of what we're trying to do. The other thing is they're trying to prevent the end of something good to them, and we're trying to create the start of something good for us. And if we ignore the fact that those things are diametrically opposite, then we are ignoring the fact that we are going to fail because we are not acknowledging that the things we are pursuing is directly opposite of what they're trying to do. And we have done that for many years in our lives in America. We have sat back and watched. We did that in the 60s. What did we do in the 60s? We sat back and watched while J. Edgar Hoover and the government of America developed. God dog it. I cannot believe this is happening.